Welcome to the demo of the 26A feature, AI Agent, Outside Processing Shipping Assistant, in Oracle Fusion Cloud Manufacturing. For a given manufacturing work order, the Outside Processing Shipping Agent provides an interactive chat experience and performs the following actions. For a given supplier operation, it determines if there are any components that need to be shipped to the supplier. It calculates the quantity of components that need to be shipped and determines if there is sufficient on hand to ensure clear to ship. Based on the user's confirmation, it creates shipment lines for the components and creates a consolidated shipment, combining the shipment line auto-created for the partially finished assembly and the shipment lines for the components. This addresses the need of companies operating in regulated industries that typically retain control over components in outside processing and ship them along with the partially finished assemblies to their suppliers. Without support to ship the components in outside processing, the shipment of components must be handled outside the system, which is tedious, time-consuming, and prone to human errors. Using this agent, manufacturers can gain improved efficiency and reduced human errors when managing material movement in outside processing execution by automating tasks that are repetitive and time-consuming. Now let's walk through a short demo of this feature where we will see how the agent is used to create shipment lines and shipments in outside processing. First, we will log into the Work Execution Overview page. Next, we will click on the Manage Work Orders action. We will search for a work order with a supplier operation and navigate to the Operations tab. Next, we will navigate to the Supplier Operation Details page for the supplier operation. We will navigate to Shipment Details tab. We will then click on the Use Shipping Assistant button. Finally, using the agent, we will generate the shipment lines of the components and a consolidated shipment, combining the shipment line auto-created for the partially finished assembly through an interactive chat experience. Here is the data that we would be using in the demo. In this scenario, a company ships partially finished assemblies along with the components gear plate and lever to a supplier which provides industrial coating services. After the supplier completes the coating operation, the partially finished coated assembly is received back from the supplier, which then goes through the final assembly process. We will see how shipping lines for the components in a consolidated shipment are created using the agent. With this, let's get into the demo. We will begin by logging in and navigating to the Work Execution Overview page. Next, we will click on the Work Orders action. We will now search for the work order for which a partially finished assembly and components need to be shipped to the supplier for outside processing. We will click on the work order hyperlink to review the details. We will now click on the Operations tab. Next, we will review the details of the supplier operation, which is coding in our demo. Next, we will click on the Shipping Details tab. We will now initiate the Outside Processing Shipping Agent by clicking on the Use Shipping Assistant button, which is enabled through a business rule. Refer to the user documentation for more information regarding enabling the Shipping Assistant in the Review Supplier Operation Details page. As you can see here, the Outside Processing Shipping Agent is invoked, prompting us to confirm if components need to be shipped for the supplier operation. After confirmation, the Outside Processing Shipping Agent calculates and displays the quantity of the components that need to be shipped, and prompts us to confirm if it can go ahead and create the shipment lines for the components. As you can see here, upon confirmation, the Outside Processing Shipping Agent went ahead and created the shipment lines for the components and now prompts us to confirm if it can go ahead and create a consolidated shipment. It also provides an option to ship the components either independently, as may be required in some situations, or club them together along with the partially finished assembly as part of a single shipment. After confirmation, the agent went ahead and created a shipment for all the shipment lines, the details of which are displayed here. Now let's confirm the shipment in inventory management and review the shipping documents that are automatically generated. Let's search for the shipment that was created by the agent. We will use the shipment number to fetch the shipment. The shipment is fetched. Now let's click on the shipment to review the details. As you can see here, the shipment contains the shipment lines of the partially finished assembly, that is represented by the outside processing item, and the components. Now let's confirm the shipment. The shipment has been confirmed. Next, let's review the shipping documents that got automatically generated. First, let's review the bill of lading. As you can see here, the bill of lading contains the details of the partially finished assembly and the components that were shipped to the supplier. Next, let's review the packing slip. Similar to the bill of lading, the packing slip also contains the details of the partially finished assembly and the components that were shipped to the supplier. To summarize, with this agent, you can automatically generate shipment lines for components supplied to an outside processing supplier, and consolidate the shipment of components with the partially finished assembly using an interactive chat experience. This concludes the feature demo. Thank you for watching.